a Pontiac G8 GT. 158,000 miles on it, 16 grand they want for this car. Holy mackerels. Or a 95 Ford F-150 for $16,000 also. It's got 70,000 miles on it. What the heck is happening? Well, it's Sunday, so let's talk about what we're here for. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your Sunday Rant host. And today I want to talk about pay, okay, and the complications as such. Pay, how do I put this right? Okay, so I got an email this week from a trucking company, and I get these kind of things regularly. Not because I'm not any kind of anything, believe me. That's for sure true. And they're like, hey, here's our pay system. What do you think would be the best way to put this out there so we could get drivers kind of thing, what's the bet? Should it be this way or that way or whatever? Because companies, want to consult with that kind of thing. Okay. So I'm happy to do it. I'm happy companies want to do that kind of thing. And here's what I said. I said the best way to market that would just be the truth. To just put out there the truth and make it simple. Why does it have to be so complicated? And I always wonder that, why does pay have to be a complicated matrix? Now, that's not this place, okay? They did have a pretty simple pay, which is good. And I'm like, just put it out there. Here's what we pay. Here it is. Just lay it out there. Don't be like, oh, we'll call for more information, or if there's some hidden things, little asterisks all over the place. Just pay people. Why does it have to be as complicated as it is? There are companies with a chart, and where you are in the chart, if you get more than 2,176 miles, and you get an extra quarter-cent per mile for all miles between 2,176 and 2,320. Then for miles over that, you get an extra 3/4 of a cent, but not the first quarter of a cent. And also a stop is $2, except if you open the doors, then it's $4. Then if you have to sit there for 2 hours, you get another $10 and $20 an hour. And then the first hour, I mean, really? Why does it have to be that complicated? Why can't it just be, here's how we pay you? Simple, one line, pay. Either a salary or, something to that effect. Hourly? Oh, imagine that. When you get hourly, you just get 2 lines on your check. Pay, overtime pay. That's the second line. That's it. It shouldn't be any more complicated than that. It doesn't matter if you're dropping hook, if you're fueling, if you're doing anything. How about something like that? But even on the road, if we're going to insist on this mileage, just make it simple so that people can understand it. And it doesn't have to be really marketed to people in a way, oh, let's get marketing firms in and try to entice people. We shouldn't have to entice people in to your good job. If it's a good place, people will come. If you build it, they will come. Right now, Kevin Costner's working on something like that. That's the way I understand it. He hasn't written to me yet. It's a possibility that he could in the future. Haven't gotten it yet. Still, okay, aside from Kevin Costner, still, that this complicated pay, and it gets worse and worse every year, because companies cook up these schemes different ways where that way they can show, if you did all these things and you got this many miles, you did this, you also were out 363 days, you also didn't unload, you also did all then you could make up to possibly, maybe in the future, someday, $117,622.18. And that's what they put out there. Make $117,000. No, that isn't what people make. That's what you could make if you figured out the whole, the Sudoku puzzle of how to get paid. Just keep it simple. That's all people want, right? Why do I got to figure out, I got to have 6 accountants and, a spiritual medium to figure out what my pay is? Okay, I don't understand it. I just don't, and I don't understand my pay sometimes. So what I recommend there, which they're doing, and what I recommend for other places, just be simple. Just be straight with people. Hey, here's what we pay. And it's easy. Here's a couple things, and that's how you're going to get paid. Not 40 different ways to do it. So that was the deal this week, and that's what I was thinking. Why is it so complicated? Is there anybody on the road that's got a simple pay where it's just a couple of lines? I mean, I remember getting a paycheck that's got 10 lines because I had all these different things. Here's reimbursement, here's this and that, here's a pay for this and that. Which is kind of crazy. So you're trying to figure out in your head. And plus, I personally think that it's a good way to hose people out of money. That's the conspiracy theory part of me, that if there's a couple things, that since it's so many things, if you don't notice a couple things, maybe you lose out on 10, 20 bucks that they charge for, that they then don't have to pay you. And if you don't say anything, they never contact you. Because look, let's be honest. Have you ever had a short paycheck? I have. I'm sure everybody has. Okay. Do they ever call you? Hey, you know what? We forgot to pay you for this. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. They don't pay you. They don't call you. They don't contact you. You have to call them. If you're over, they call you. But does that ever happen? I've never had a paycheck that was over. I did know a driver that had an overage paycheck. Okay, one. But I've never had one. It's always under, and you have to contact them. So, and I just think that they make it so complicated that you'll miss out on part of it, and then they can make more money. That's just what I think, just from kind of being kind of jaded from, the industry is, maybe not the greatest, and maybe not 100% honest all the time with people. So there you go. So that's a story on the cars, and that's a story on pay this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.